Chip. Shouts out to Black Milk.
I thought that was Black Milk.
Yeah, that song crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh, if I hit my lip on this microphone one more time. You good money, SunMoon?
Yeah. All right, now I hear myself. What's going on, everybody?
Hi, guys. We're back.
Official Champion Sound.
You're listening to Official Champion Sound with your girls, Arena and Zandia. And special guest, SunMoon Bizzle.
That's right.
SunMoon Bey.
The one and only. Philly's #1 son, SunMoon Bey.
Okay, so I'm going to explain to people real quick because I said it earlier, but
Okay.
on my mixtape, your song is on my mixtape.
Precisely.
Yes. It's called Ready. It's me,
Precisely.
you, and Joe Scudder.
Precisely.
And actually, you know what? Explain how that all came about because I think that's really special to me still. Like
that came about actually. Oh man. Well, first, let me give a little background on myself.
Yeah, tell everybody who you are.
All right, my name is SunMoon Bey. All right, I'm a producer. I've been making beats and dealing with hip hop since I was an early teenager. I got started, and it's real funny. I got started as a teenager trying to manage my boy and trying to get him signed, and that's how I really got into it. And through him, I met my future mentor, who taught me how to make beats by the name of Rick Rude. All right, and did that and stayed with his corporation for a while, Crunch a Block. All right, did that, but I'm also what you would say a real independent guy. Yeah. So I branched out from that around what I say 2004 or 5. Started my own corporation, Solo Productions, which is LLC. And started trying to just work with different underground acts and artists. But ironically, it's funny because I think partially how this song got created was I ran into you.
Yes.
And this was about, oh wow,
a couple years ago.
Yeah.
That song is kind of old, right?
Well, the beat wasn't really old, but I had the concept in my head. And I was at the time trying to work on my first album, which was Industry Blues, which features Jean Grey, Royce the 5'9", Joe Scudder, and a host of other great, yourself, Zarina, a host of other great artists.
Where can people check that out real quick? So
right now, we're gonna put it on the website, which is officially up now. It's thesolarSystem.com.
Oh, I like that. SunMoon Solar System.
Right.
That's
Try to keep that brand going.
Word up.
You know, it's and I can spell that out for you because it's Soul Lore. It's not Solar. So it's SOUL. All right, LURE. So thesolarsystem.com. All right. And we're gonna have that up so that people can purchase it and buy it. Originally we had it up and had some, problems. Can't talk about that.
Yeah, go ahead, whatever.
But actually, I was working at a spot one day, and that's
the T-shirt store, right?
T-shirt store that used to be on what I think it was 18th and Chestnut.
No. It's like right off of Broad and Chestnut.
Yeah, that's right.
Right near that jewelry store.
Oh man, wow!
The joint is so I live right down there, so I like see it. I remember everything.
That was an ill store back in the day.
Yeah, that was like a random day. I remember. Shouts out to Q Records that's no longer around.
Shouts out to.
But
out of time.
I don't know if I can't remember if it was. I think it was the Dilated People's Little Brother show. Was that it? And those are my people or whatever, like, Little Brother and all of them. And I ran into you in the store, and I don't even know why I started talking about it.
I was talking to actually my boy, my man's Will Macy, and it's like my brother, and we were just talking about getting beats out, and trying to send things to people. And he was like, well, Little Brother's gonna be in town. And I remember you were in there, and you were like, well, like, I don't know her. You were like, I know them. I'm cool with them. And I was just like, who are you? Because you all gotta understand, this is a few years ago, and I didn't really have as much experience, and I was in a spot where I was letting people do my promotions for me.
Okay.
And people tend to, if you're not really aware of what goes on in this business, people tend to promote you, but promote themselves more so. So I was really wary, and I know I'm a Cancer. That's part of my mentality.
Cancerian.
Yeah, when I come at people, it's not normally trying to, but my hard shell comes out like, all right, well, who are you? And if I give my beats to you, are you gonna steal them? You know what I mean? I was on my immature right there. I didn't know how to really voice that because I was going through a lot. But
oh man, I mean, I guess for people who know me, and you didn't know me.
I didn't know you.
But I don't care. Like, I don't mind. Like, here, somebody, take this beat, take this CD, and then see what's popping.
Which is precisely what took place.
And you went down there though too, right?
I went down there and also put the CD in Fonte's hands.
Okay.
All right. Plus I got my autograph. Still got that CD and all that. And it was funny because I talked to Joe Scudder then. All right. And it was funny because that kind of was like a building point for when I was able to contact him later through the internet.
Okay.
And I reintroduced myself.
Like, I met you at Q, blah, blah, blah.
Right. And then at that point, the song, I had already did the beat, and the song came together. All right. And how actually you got on there was, shout out to professional MCs, Zarina.
Word up.
Shout out to professional MCs, Joe Scudder.
Yes.
Because there was another woman MC, woman MC, female MC, however you want to call yourself, who said she would get on there. And not gonna blast you, but all right.
Yeah, don't blast, because then you gonna look mad.
I'm not bitter, but I'm gonna be like this. If you're a business, like you said, handle your business. So.
And I recorded that verse. I was sick as hell. I was sick, like,
I know.
Strep throat, something. I was really sick.
Which
I remember
ironic.
it didn't take me long to record my verse, but it was so hard to get through it because.
Which is why I appreciate it, because ironically the person that was supposed to do it was like, I got a sinus infection and I can't. And I'm like, you had a sinus infection for 6 months.
Well, I don't know. I think I did have a sinus infection.
Yeah, but you did.
I was really, 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 really sick.
But like, this person had this.
It's all good. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean,
no big deal.
So I just like to shout out for professionalism, because that's what I go for. So. I mean, shout out, and that's how the song got put together.
And shouts out to Rittenhouse, because I recorded that at their studio.
Word.
Kush recorded for me.
Word. That's what's up. I mean, it sounds great. That sounds great. Oh, people don't know. But
we bosses up in here.
All right.
I mean, now what was you about to say?
But no, shout out. Like, the song came out great and got a lot of good feedback from it.
Yay.
Been rolling ever since.
Extra, read all about it. Go Spitfire, how it sounded. When I listen to that verse now, I'm like, Zarina, what are you talking about?
I think that's actually on the CD.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I think that's actually.
Yay, you're gonna hear the song with me and Joe Scudder and SunMoon.
Yeah,
that was great.
My apologies, I didn't mark it. It's been a rough week.
No, it's all good. Now, what made you want to be in this profession as opposed to anything else?
My mom.
Really?
My mother was a J. And she actually.
Shouts out to mom.
Big shouts out to my mom. Big shouts out to my mother and father. But
the parents are the ones. Like, my mom is a crazy music head, and she used to play, like, that's why I'm like so into jazz. She used to play jazz all crazy, like,
yeah.
And now I'm like a musical person.
That's definitely my pop. I mean, they are the ones that have consistently always helped and pushed me when it comes to music, and just in anything in general. But my mother was an art major. She used to, part of her curriculum was, she used to do lighting and sound. So a lot of the big name groups that would come in, like Isaac Hayes and LaBelle, and all of them, she would do the sounds and lighting. And at one point she was DJing in Atlanta.
Okay.
So it was really cool, and a lot of memories that she shared with me, that I was like, man, this is something I want to do. And first started managing as a teenager, and then now start interning, and now make beats.
Well, I was about to say, do you consider yourself more of a producer or a producer MC, or you know what I mean? Because honestly, I hear more production from you than anything.
I consider myself more of beat maker, producer.